Hey friends, how y'all doing? Long time no see, eh? I had to take a break and process everything and see how you guys are catching these swings. Like, you know how they swing the bat and they knock the ball into your lap. You guys are catching the ball. Parental discretion is advised. This is for everybody. And like I said, if you don't want no smoke, please don't be involved. I need my money. If you don't want no smoke, don't be involved. Don't get involved. It's not even worth it. And who is in charge of this? Who's the witch that's supposed to be stealing people's gifts? Who's the bitch touching people business? Like I said, I'm not supposed to be living like I need forgiveness. For real, equal give and take. Whose line is it anyway? Who the fucking leader? For real, who the executor? I'm not playing. Who? Who thought that they was gonna get away? I just hope y'all did not think that I was giving up. Not near day. No matter what you try to put in front of somebody. And who's in charge? Who got their house? Like I said, where my kitchen at? Because this is what y'all did, and this is exactly what you're getting back. This is for the friends. Let me see who off track. Who fell off the train tracks? Who fell off the train tracks? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You trying to get away because this karma came? Look, who fell off the train tracks? Why you wanna look? Cancer, Pisces, y'all was doing all that. Look, can't make this up, hey friend. Look, they lost this. Like I said, I came to win. Who watching? Like I said, it's not fake. You can't even pretend. As I said, if you try to proposition me, bitch, I'm gonna put you like this in a wheelchair and watch you do the back bend. Look, don't take that risk. Not trying to play me, especially when it came down to everything in the ultimate diss. They did the ultimate diss because they was overindulging. And I always been like this. Don't I look like somebody cousin? Like I see or something. Like I said, them niggas know they wasn't about to get away with this. Look here, rat tat them. Like I said, who the kingfish? Who was the unreliable one? Who fucking up all the resources? Like I said, if you came for me, I would have used the food stamps for the divorces. Look, who am I? These messages are real. Who's my friend? For real, who was playing with niggas trying to put him to an end? Who put a lot of people to an end? Who thought it was cute to hit send with those pictures? Huh? Huh? Like I said, coon ass niggers. Ain't my hair look like that? Hold up, y'all. Y'all know I gotta come in talking that smack. But it's not to be funny. Like I said, I'm not racist. I'm only racist to stupid people. Everybody can jump off the bridge. Like I said, those people are the ones who started the evil. And I just threw it right back like, them niggas know they see through, ain't they? They ain't no see. Them niggas know they see through. Ain't this shit? Don't this look like somebody from the 40s? Remember when it was racist time? Remember? That's sad though, y'all. Like I said, it don't matter what people family did. That's why I was on y'all last about the father. When they was talking about, oh, who's the father? Bitch, this is me. I'm not my father. We got 23 and 23. That's why I want them dead. And if that's the dad, then that's the God in me. For real. You don't let nobody get away with no shit like that. Like I said, they poisoning everything. And I always knew about the money. But what could I say if I ain't have my shit right? Like I said, every opportunity that I stepped into, they was snatching it away from me. I couldn't even go to school, y'all. But I always found a way to learn something new and apply it to me and y'all. When we was little, y'all, look, the secrets about the magic and stuff, you know, the secrets about the manipulation, look, the secrets about what I could do with no hesitation. Like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. Bitches, y'all not ghosts and y'all not monsters. Boo. Like I said, they was doing the, what you call that? When they put that over booger and shit. Don't it look like I wrote the book to that? Look. Like I said, everybody should be shook to that. But for my friends, like I said, if you, based on how deep you went in, you can repent the sin. And I send the blessing of Jesus just so you can win. But if you want to step outside of that, then the Holy Spirit's going to send, right? That fire. Look, have you bitches doing the back bend. No cap. In spite of what they say Jesus looked like, don't it look like Jesus? And that's a ball of great goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It blinded them. Like I said, they were the liars and they thought they had me stuck, but I was protected. Like I said, look at this. And then, as I mentioned, I don't know what really everything is all about, but you could just feel it. I could feel it. Do, 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 do. For real, look. Somebody watching me in secret. Somebody watching how studiously I came in. Like, see how I was watching our friends who was trying to win at all costs. Like I said, trying to pay everybody, but everybody see me. And they know how I chop their asses down real fast. Look, this the singe. This is a fire. And the Leo thought she was gonna get a little higher. Like I said, horror bitches, nah. Not with that type. I don't care what my attire. I don't know how I look today, y'all. Think I could wear this to church? Y'all know I play too much, but for real, anything works. God said, come as you are. They the one who tried to make somebody into a superstar. Like I said, a Virgo, a Sag, a Cancer, about to be hobbled. Look, we gotta really settle the score with these people. Look, this is 2 times. Like I said, they was hiding behind something that they couldn't. They didn't have a real super rapport with. They was you stealing people extra intellectual property. Like I said, I'm grounded. I don't gotta slap a bitch. I don't gotta act sloppily. Like I said, they was mocking me. I guess that's funny. But it's obvious, it's plain to see. They was hating on the G. Like I said, I'm too old for the bullshit. Now, which one of those whores is fucking those niggas on the pulpit? Huh? Like I said, y'all wasn't getting away with that. Like I said, which one of them is giving them this? Quick, fast, in a hurry. Like I said, son of a bitch. Because they taught y'all that. And there's no disrespect to if that's your family. Like I said, this the real G check. Because you think that that's cool for people to be trying to scam you, sneaking in your house, trying to poison you, trying to do everything like I could, fucking up the jobs. Like I said, y'all, it is no disrespect to my employers. For real, I don't want you to take this personal. But the people that be running them shits is like just a mini arsenal waiting to burn your shit up. Because you're going to run into somebody like me who know how to put it up, and then they fucked up. None of our businesses and shit should have to be in ruins. How are we supposed to eat? Like I said, you want me to snatch your motherfucking purse, bitch? Because this is the type of shit that they got brewing. Look, this is what they got brewing. With the Ace of Beakers. Play me in your loudspeaker, Six of Torches. Am I not successful? Did I not come in with all of the forces? Look at it. Can't walk a mile off in my Air Forces. And you ain't see what I seen. I could get 100,000 in anybody jeans. Look, growth. That's what I did. And these people put up a great hoax. Let me put these on. I put on for the city. I put on for the city. No copyrights, y'all. Like I said, no Diddy. Four books, the Queen of Torches, Eight of Books, and the Ace of Torches. So we got the Four of Cups. We got the Queen of Wands. We got the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And the Page of Cups. I'm taking the books as cups, y'all. Information. So instead of them going all the way in like I did, friends, they decided to just flip a couple pages and bring y'all the torch and watch y'all burn. The hearts of men. Look, watch y'all burn. The hearts of men. This is what do the Queen of Wands represent? What they represent? Fuck what I said. I mean, how I look. My bad. Look, fuck how I look with the Eight of Books. Look at all the information I got. Like I said, I could come out any way I want to. I know this shit got them shook. Look. Don't this look like the march? Remember back in the days, like I said, a lot of people got hit in the head with rocks. Who want to get started? For real. All that stupid shit. Like I said, that's not even a drill. Y'all killing yourself on top of that for somebody else's will. Look, this is the surprise. My business is not a joke. Look, I set her on fire. Just from the words I spoke. Look, I literally have no feelings. I don't got to see shit. They set up there, they thought they tore out the pages, but I was collecting it. And when I got it together, look, when I got it together, I was like, okay, let me bring it to these people. Let me show them the real weather. Look, let me show them who's more clever. Look, the Two of Pentacles, that's two minds. But you got to balance both sides. You knew me since I was knee high? Hold on, where's the warlocks? Where are the warlocks, y'all? The witches and the warlocks. Don't I look like my mom, them for real? Don't I look like your mother? Don't I look like your aunt or something, your grandmother? This for real. Like I said, I got a lot of family and they needed to chill, but they didn't. So now I got the pill for them. And I'm going to peel them like a banana. We shut the corn. Look, Ace of Books. Suck the corn. Like I said, with the Ace of Books in reverse, that's no relationship. The Ten of Pentacles, like I said, who thought they was about to lock somebody down with the curse and then throw them in the hearse? Like I said, this the change right here. Reverse. You can't make this shit up. Reverse. Look at it. Read this book here. Like we were reading wigs coming up on they fuck side. Look, and I was working it out. Like I said, I had to see. I knew that these people tried to freeze me alive. Remember? I need my money. And whoever told the lie. Hold on, who told the lie? Let's give him one. From the Necronomicon. Who told the lie? Sacrifice. Who tried to sacrifice pimping for the Ten of Pentacles? Who? So a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For real. Y'all brought that shit back to life. Don't this look like Ooga Booga a little bit? Like I said, get the money and count it twice. I'm reliable. Like I said, I'm cold as ice. Y'all don't know I had been through this shit more than twice with the chaos. Like I said, sliding through that wormhole wasn't nothing nice. And you guys, sins of the ancestors, right, taking all the lives, turning out all the lights with no candles. Woo. Who? It was something they want to do to who? So they turned off the lights. Look at, he was working hard at it too. Thank you. Love you too. The page of beakers. To me, that's looking like he's working. So this nigga was working on mega spells. Look, and he's stuck in the rut. Eight of Swords. That's the Page of Cups. But it gave me the sense of the Page of Swords. I mean, the Eight of Swords, because he's sitting now writing up some shit. Look how big his eyes is. No sleep until he came up with this. Like I said, putting shit in people, food and everything, being generous to everybody. Look at this green hand pulling y'all up into the fire. Don't that look like the motherfucking crematorium, y'all? Parental discretion, like I said, excuse my language. Queen of Beakers. These are cups. But that did give me the Eight of Swords, y'all. Y'all going to jail on top of that. Eight of Beakers. Fool walked off the cliff. Look, he took off after he did what he did, and he seen that shit. Look, he got basically got evaporated. Because I told y'all on the verbal assassin, I'm gonna get alone. Like I said, praying to the moon and going down. Somebody gave somebody a pathway too. Who on to this? Who trying to corrupt me? Who trying to interrupt what I do? Like I said, you want to be friends? Me too. I know I said I ain't want no friends and all that stuff. That's only because I'm mad. Like I said, I can't do no pretends. Or if you're gonna be fake, then go ahead. Keep it going. Like I said, knock yourself off then. Look, ain't no need for nobody to be trying to play on nobody top like that. Cause we see you, we know. And I was 8 when I became greater, friends. When I knew how to learn how to serve people up, feed them to the gators, friends. Like I said, they be everywhere. And they from everywhere. Like, I smell you and I see, look, I see what they be hiding behind. See, I can do this. As I mentioned, they had so much shit, you'll be surprised. Like I said, I'm not paranoid about it. I just don't like being around it. And it's bad because you do need to be unfounded. For real. What's the cutoff spell? Like the blockage spell. Y'all know I walk everywhere. What's that? Ten of Pentacles. The blockage spell, the desire. So somebody's got some got the desire to set somebody on fire with the Three of Torches and the Eight of Books. So for the Ten of Pentacles, somebody got a toxic desire for somebody else's Ten of Pentacles. They're watching too. Like, it's okay though. I'm watching too. Don't let that guy do something to you. Don't let that guy sing at your funeral. Good. Won't I sing? I'll sing what song you want. Look, I don't know. You just pick one. Pick a song. Sing a song. Sons of the Ancestors, Knight of Pentacles. So, with this sin of the ancestors, look at burning down the house. Remember that, y'all? Look, because somebody came in, and guess what? The friends, they started doing this. Like I said, I was a kid. Some of these were in their 20s. Like I said, my sister and all that shit go way back. Look, Seven of Books. That's somebody who they thought didn't see nothing, but I see it all. No matter how crazy it looked, but they didn't see me. I'm seeing them, but they ain't seeing. Hold on, what is it? They seeing me, but I don't see them suckers. But they ain't see me. It's hard to explain that. Like I said, they was doing all kind of shit, and they thought they was above the law. It is creepy. Look, King of Beakers. Creepy. Look, he's sending out all kinds of shit. Like I said, they was playing in the graveyard. Look, Five of Torches, creatures. Toasting up some shit with the Three of Beakers. Look, they was having fun. Look. This could be a speaker. But look, if you go inside, what that look like? A mausoleum, look at this, look like a grave. And they was concocting shit. Like I said, them motherfuckers don't need to be saved. Seven of Torches. What is that? Defensive force. They don't not deserving of that shit. Like I said, I'm such a fire anyway. Go. That's bad. For real. Just what's the point in this? For real. Who want to be hashtag? Can I do it? Come on, friends. I'm tired. My chest is starting to feel like it's about to bust because that's how bad I'm on fire. That's how I want to squeeze them to dust. I want to squeeze them to their tags are expired. Remember that card? Because like I said, they took shit too far. They had a lot of friends. Two of Torches. They had a lot of friends. They took shit too far. The Ten of Books. Look at this. Swimming across the ocean. They took shit too far. It's 4 people. Like I said, the nasty motherfuckers all in the lotion. That can be lotion too. Look, trying to figure where we gonna go to first. And they did it. Like I said, now this young man, he looked like this. Though he need to be putting her, say this the Night of Books. It's supposed to be a young man between the ages of 18 and 25. This nigga looked like he every bit of 2000 and getting too high. Look at that little young man. That's what it represents in the original deck. So I'm just teasing y'all. Like I said, I kick a hold of the speaker, pull the plug, and I ain't jetting. But we will go back to the lab. And I got all this here fire to grab. Look, you can't even make this up. They want to play in Granny Grave. Like I said, Rat Tan them, dig him up. Like I said, check and see if they got poison. Let's do some excavation. See, I need a job. I could do that. Like I said, I could swing move with everybody. I ain't no damn slob. I just know how to move with everybody because we been raised, like I said, put niggas in awe. We our own mob. Look, Ace of Pentacles. Look, ain't that the own? Come on. For your books. Ain't that somebody that knows something? King of Torches. Who watching me? Who trying to send in the forces? What's that? This shit enormous. On that cash on you, the bag on you is enormous. Look at the Queen of Torches and the growth. Hell yeah, this business is whoa. Look, King of Pentacles. Look at the madness. So the King of Pentacles is mad because who the baddest? Who the open fire? Look, I open fire. Thank you. No copyrights. Look, open fire because they was playing with my mom. This is the Empress card. The growth. Look how I grew it though, with nothing. That's why I said I need my money and I'm not bluffing. If you win something of mine, you need to be sitting in rubbish. Look at the heads. That's why I told you, friends, don't let nobody make you no bed like this. This don't even look sleep. It don't look compatible with the human form. Like I said, this the moon, this shit that they was playing with, this they magic. Look, this is what you're gonna become. And if I'm lying and flying and I still shit here, man. Look, I was peeking out the corner too at them deers. Like, what the fuck is they doing? Look, I had the key and everything. I was like, I hope they don't come over here. And they the whole time they was coming up them stairs. Look, coming up the stairs, and I pushed them back down. Look, I showed them shit. We all got some something to see. We all got something to show you. Look, we all got some magic, don't we? Don't it look like magic in the hand? Nine of Beacon. Don't it look like somebody got something to stop them? Remember I told y'all with the what do you call that? With all the shows and shit we used to watch back in the days. I was used to taking advantage of them drops. Look, this taking advantage. Look, I was sitting right there. Hi, friends. Don't get scared. Don't be scared. I can't do shit to you. Like I said, I just pray to Jesus. And if you want to test them, better be prepared. You want to test it? Look, 5 of torches. King of Beacons, you want to test Jesus, y'all. Y'all want to test Jesus? Look, y'all want to test the sacrifice? The sacrificial lamb? Like I said, I ain't no sacrifice to near, bitch. I'll be damned, and I want them burned. Like I said, call me ma'am. Respect me like I respect you. These are heavy, y'all. Like I said, contamination knowledge. Y'all tried to contaminate the knowledge. Look, tried to steal the books. Try not to see the contamination. That's somebody trying to hide something. They couldn't hide us. I asked the hoe to hide me. I know that hoe was scared because they was going to feds for sex trafficking and everything else. Like I said, I'll slap the fuck out somebody. And it's no disrespect. I'm not threatening anybody, y'all. Am I? Because they want my money and stuff, and then they be trying to bump into me because I be having a big bag and stuff, and that shit do be a little heavy, and I guess they be sizing and pampering up like this is that. Like I said, this is a different type of granny right here. Do it look like I want somebody slamming me and pulling all on my hair and shit? Like I said, I want you like these bones if you're badder than a bitch. That's funny, bro. I want you like these bones, guilt and truth. I want you like these bunions, with the 9 of books. Okay. I should give you another one. Look, growth. Let me give y'all something else. Look, let's grow. Let's grow together. Remember, the more you know. Ha ha ha. Bless your soul. What you expecting? Expecting the thief to get caught? You really thought you was in control. Not of this. That's how I knew they was crazy in 2024. And then when I was 12, I know they made me. Look, and them horses crazy. Listen, they passed the G. They did. And I know that they had the time of their life. Look, with the toil and labor. But look, they had it. They didn't think twice. That's why the family rooms are empty. Like I said, ain't nothing nice. If I was on the other side of the fence, people would have been gone. Yo, it would be more empty than this. Don't it look like I could make a bomb or some shit with these glasses, y'all? I'll be tripping. And it's not funny, but it is. Fuck that. People be making jokes of everything, like I said. Is your glass half empty? Is it full? Is it short or is it tall? Leave me alone and give me my money. I have some people that I could buy a home. High honor lovers who love me. For real. Look at how I've shot the people down. Bang, bang, shot them down. Look, sent them to the trap house, limping. Niggas falling down, clutching their stomachs. Look, he came up. Look, his head. This could be a headband. In the medical papers and shit. Why he couldn't come to court or when he going to court, he going dead. This could be an angel. Information about a dead man. Did some shit. It still go back to court. Like I said, no stipulations on money and murder. Y'all should change the laws. Some of them. Like I said, I don't do shit, so I can make that call. If me telling these people to kill themselves and to kill off their friends that sending them to me to try to fuck me up, what type of shit is that, y'all? Where are the rights at? And why should I give a fuck? You really think you're in control? Now who do you think you are? Right. Look. Yeah, so whoever set this shit up in the family room, the number one, whoever thought he was number one, the main male, the thief, he's expecting a coffin for himself. Thoughts on his coffin or the coffin that he stole out of? Like I said, them niggas crazy. Yeah, for robbing them babies. Look, so you not expecting the income from the great fortune, the thoughts of it. He's not getting anything. I wasn't getting nothing. Like I said, he could be dead with it. You want to make him a tombstone with all of that money? I know he could get one exactly just like these because that's my money. Like I said, kid or not, black or white, don't try to gin rub me because if you peel that skin back, everybody's pink. I don't give a fuck about that melanin, all that shit, y'all. That's what really, really grinds make my balls big. I got blue balls behind that. Y'all really fucking up my money. Like I said, ain't shit open. I can't get no job. We can't get no jobs. All of the businesses that we had was run by slobs and they're falling to pieces, falling apart. The people that want to work, you don't want them to work. And the people that don't want to work, they the ones who getting us jerked. Like, sit y'all dumb asses down. Ain't shit gonna be in no family room. Ain't gonna be nothing. Look, the lovers, everybody gonna turn to fucking stone. So the gift is to turn people to stone or to bring them back to life. That's why I'm here. Like I said, get me money, count me twice. Who's the friends? But this ain't for all my friends, just the ones who I want dead. who need to be dead, y'all. Did they kill your friends too? You don't want them dead. So like you wouldn't, man, listen, all the shit nobody knows the bullshit I've seen. Nobody knows. Look at the boundaries and shit. The bullshit I seen. Look at that shit inspired me. Shit inspired me. They said they proud of me. Good luck finding the truth. Look, it's hot. How many who's running this shit too? Like I said, I can't rent from nobody. I can't do nothing. Like these people really played themselves, and I'm not on here bluffing. I'm organized. I might play too much, you know what I'm saying? Because I do be joking and stuff. Like I said, this is a whole nother ball game, just like the cartoons. We got cartoons fucking and stripping and shit. And a bitch want to tell me about this, and this is real life pertaining to my life and my fucking like I said, I got kids and shit. Do your own shit. For real, for the gangsters. For all my niggas and my bitches. Put your motherfucking fingers in the air. Right? And if you don't give a fuck like we don't give a fuck, put your motherfucking fingers in the air. To my niggas, all them shotters, put the motherfucking fingers in the air. And if you don't give a fuck, look with the confidence, like we don't give a fuck, the boundaries, put your motherfucking fingers in the air. Look at the light and the load, clarity, and good luck. See, them boundaries, look at what happened. And it's no disrespect. I don't be trying to be mean to people, and I'm really fun. Look at this. Do it look like I want to walk around being an asshole to somebody? Ain't nobody wearing no curves this tight and act like that. Grannies who wear glasses like this, them was the ones I was scared of. Them the motherfuckers was throwing the curses and shit. I'm not playing though, but it is fun. You guys always wanted glasses. But remember this hairstyle from back in the 90s, y'all? Back into the 90s. See, I felt bad. I was thinking about R. Kelly ass and how he made all that music and shit, y'all. How he made that shit. That shit is scary. And that's the time when they started the Epstein shit. Well, Epstein was already here, but it really came in. Look, lighten the load. Look. When we was dedicating this one to my favorite, look at the Cage Birds sing, favorite girl. He's the only one. We were women, and they was trying to make us though. And then I came out and killed all the mockingbirds. Look, ran through the forest like this. Didn't I tell you about the great sage? Had to run around the world like this. Look, I asked God. I said, "This the fire of the Holy Spirit I just got." Look, I said, God, oh, kill them. Take it how y'all want to. Come on, we got pastors and shit. Like I said, that's really bad. Hiding behind God. They don't. Oh, how do you think I would wear these shorts or some shit like that to church? Y'all, for real. It's different. It's different places for everything. So don't even judge me off that. Like I said, I got a heavy swing, and we come out with the bling, 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 bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Niggas always calling for the healing, bling, bling. Whoa, can't even make this shit up. Home. Yeah, where my home at? Look, healing the home. Your body is your temple. Your body is your home. That's the truth. And people are grieving because, like I said, shots for their dome because they was loving the wrong. Loving the crew. They was loving the crew with no talented dude. Look, they had nothing talented to do. And what they manifested was me bringing you the beautiful truth. Did I not bring you the truth? Creep, 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 creep. Prosperity, happiness, and well-being. Did I not bring you the truth? Like I said, leave me alone. Because when it came to me, I don't gotta do what you do. You don't put me in low self-esteem. Like I said, leave it nasty for you. See, good luck. Freedom. Look, I ain't even playing. What nobody would have me caged up. That's it. This how you sex traffic people. Like I said, Rico. These bitches fucked up. Look what they inspired me to do. Look, they inspired me to be uh, that nigga detective nobody wanted wanted around. Look at that. No, it's funny, y'all. It is funny. Cause this shit do look like it's from back, we just hit but our civil rights and stuff like that. So this look like that. And it's funny. And I slap the fuck out somebody. So I must be one of those what they call the kids, the YNs from back then. We was with them. But we was with anybody because whoever didn't want to get hit in the head with no rocks or get fucked up because of what they felt inside their body is who I'm riding with. And you ain't got to ride with me, but guess what? You could die for fucking with me. You get left the right side. Whoa, Poochies. I need my cat, y'all. Little Poochie cats. I gotta get a new cat. Like I said, I wasn't there about it. For real, I hope that she went out with scratch. She did a lot of scratches. Boundaries, trust, willpower. I hope she scratched the hole in the bitch. Because if she don't, then I'm going to do it. I can't keep these on. These are funny though, you guys. I love them. Oh yeah, anybody want to take any pictures? I'm dressed today. These curls might not last tomorrow. Look, talent, willpower, trust again, peace. Somebody want to take pictures? Look, I'm cool with that. I'm so cool with that. Look, the spirit guides, whether you want to take a picture or not. Put your rest in peace. And peace is a rest. Huh? I lightened my load already. Um, Distant horizon. Oh, the thief, you try to fly away right into my bird cage. Look, come here, like I said. They ain't want me to shower. Like, I ain't supposed to clean a mermaid from under the sea. Like I said, they smell like fishes and a lot of the other nasty things. That's why they could live good behind them bars. Like I said, in the clings. Clings. Mature man, somebody gonna be old, grow old, because they was playing. Like I said, you wasn't official. I'll be damned. He was marrying all these people. Now we about to get locked up. Like I said, look at those books he kept. This the motherfucking sequel right here. Look at it. Like, officiate that. Huh? I'm not official. I'm not clean as a whistle. Huh? Blowing the whistle. Hmm? And when he start crying, y'all don't give him no tissue. Don't give him no tissue. Grandpa them said don't give him no tissue. And you could whoop his ass. He wanted to be pinned up. Look, this is the ending. Put him in this kind of suit. Since he was tough like that. And then you hang him with a chain. Like he tried to do to your boo. Right here, look. When they went to court, like I said, that shit was like That was not nice. I can't get over it. I can't get over that. Concern. Look, that wanted to flip out. And it broke my car. Like I said, I don't know who they thought they was about to burn, but these bitches gonna learn. Like I said, all those marriages and shit are in turmoil. Look, that man mad now. That lady got him spoiled. That blood and that, ooh, oh yeah. Like I said, she is frying everything look. And it's fucking the whole community like, that's disloyal. Anybody got something for me? Like a house with that kitchen? Red. Don't be in despair and don't you jealous me. I don't care about no communities or nothing around here. I don't. They didn't care about me. That's so funny, y'all. The face. They didn't care about me. I love doing that shit. So mature man on the pathway. Where are you going? Oh, he on his way to jail. That nigga on his way to jail. Look, because I shot him down because he was shooting shots too. Like I said, he was busting on. He was calling everybody. Look, blowing them big cocks. Like I said, there's a lot of faggots too. They got the job. And there's no disrespect. Like I said, you stole from me. You even stole that slot. Like, now what I'm supposed to be doing? Just walking around like this until my flowers and shit are ruined? Give me my fucking money. Like I said, I could do mad shit all day and make it funny. This could be laughter. Look, laughter brings money. And that's a whole way too much for a junkie. The no fun zone. That's another thing. What does that mean? No fun zone, y'all? What's the no fun zone? Why is that written everywhere? It's no fun for who, huh? So, like I said, I got to be a drug addict or literally out of my motherfucking mind in order to live, to relax and unwind. That's why I want them dead. And I don't give a fuck about nobody, time, or none of that. Like I said, it don't matter how old you is. When you thought you was a boss of me and you killed up my family and stole my gift, you got to answer. Answer to Mrs. T. You're 18, nigga. For real, walk into the light. I have every right to ask, are they dead yet? And who wanted to rock? Like I said, who married who? Which one of them dudes received the gift? Like I said, I'm not incompetent and ain't nobody ever helped me out with anything. Despair, not even food. Look, I'll shoot them down right there. Get out my house. Families and friends. Look, fuck it. Blow that shit up. Get them out of there. You got, and it's not literal. Like people do literal things because they really want to. Like I said, take it for your team. But y'all really made a cold heart, a whole stoner of me. The mountain can should not moved unless the money is attached to the bank account and you guys are doomed. Look, this where y'all got that money from? Who they trying to burn up now? This old dude? Well, y'all done snatched from the kitties. Y'all done did them in too. That's why I said I want you on a skewer. Do it matter to them? Come on, wealthy man. Let's get to it. Here go the message. Like I said, I'm domestic. I just be chilling when I come outside. I'm supposed to feel and look good to me at least, not to be messed with. New beginning, strength, and confidence. Like I said, I ain't changing shit about this. It's the Holy Spirit, fire. Look what I manifested. I manifest healing no matter what it takes, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you heard about, especially from them liars. You see me, like I said. If you in my shit, you lucky I let you keep it. In one piece, like I said, they got some super bad fucking secrets. Travel, they got super bad secrets. The transformation, the courage, hell yeah, how you like me? How you like me now? I had to emancipate myself from the executor, friendship, enclosure. Hi friends, blessings, yes. As I said, these people are going down. That shit's over. Okay? And I'm going to get out of here because it's still other sites I need to see before um, the sun go down. No. Science. Set of torches, king of torches. Yeah. You thought you had me down to a science? See, like I told you, y'all shouldn't believe them people. No matter what type of secret society or whatever they in, y'all made your own secret. That's why you need to set that shit on fire. I'll fuck them up. I already did, didn't I? Look, the growth, the emperor didn't I already fuck them up with the page of pentacles, the queen of torches. I didn't see them bitches on bended. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this. I'll see you in a minute. Thank you.